it would be so nice to go and see a movie, wouldn't it, babe?
Yes, we're at the movie theaters.
And we never go because this little guy can't stay at home by himself, and we have to pay for dog sitting or dog boarding.
Yeah, it's
so that we could have a date night.
Yeah.
Baby!
I hear it.
We know the problem. That's little Leo, the dog, who doesn't make it easy for his mom and dad, VanessaPetronelli and JeffreyPlatts, to go out for a date night because he's dealing with a little bit of separation anxiety. They say they can't even leave him alone for minutes.
No, Scott, they haven't been on a date for months, and forget about romance in the bedroom, because guess who sleeps in the bed? Little sweet Leo. Hang on, though, because joining us now is veterinarian Dr. Evan Anton with some tips to help you break this cycle, because I actually hear this a lot. This is somewhat common.
Yeah.
But tell us about Leo and the dynamic at home.
so.
Who wants to go first?
So we both work from home. So I'm a dating coach for men. Vanessa's a celebrity life coach. So we work from home a lot. And so when we have calls, it's challenging because we can't close the door. He's either whining or he's, scratching at the door. And so it's always a challenge to go. And then there's that. And then going out.
We can't go to parties. We can't go out on date nights unless we can bring him.
We're always the annoying couple that ask, hey, can we bring our dog?
You're that couple.
Yeah.
Because it gets, expensive, 50 bucks, a date.
Absolutely.
He's alert, super alert right now. He heard himself whimpering there. He's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
He's a rescue, which I love. You guys adopted him.
We did, a year ago, all over a year ago.
And so have you canceled tons of plans? Like, has this become a big thing with you?
Well, our life has changed. I mean, we used to go on regular date nights once a week.
Yeah.
Now we don't.
Around him.
Our life orbits directly around Leo, and whether
which we do love.
Which was
yes,
it's not a bad thing.
We do. We love him so much, except we've lost some of our social life as a result. We always have to think about him when we're traveling and when we're going places. Is it dog friendly? Can we bring him? So it's taken away some of our independence and our freedom, and even just in our relationship, it's really impacted that.
And you also want to make sure that you're helping him be as healthy and happy as possible.
Confident.
And that it's just not working right now. Well, thankfully, we got the guy.
We got you covered.
We got the guy for the job.
Look at him. Yay!
So where do you even start with something like this?
Separation anxiety is pretty complicated, and so there's many different forms of it, and how dogs react when their owners do leave can be many different ways. A lot of dogs are destructive. Some of them bark, like what we see with Leo. So, some of the places I start with is just trying to mix up your routines and not show him all these patterns. And so, like for instance, when you're leaving the house, there's probably some routines where you grab your purse or your keys or whatever.
Yes.
And so maybe start doing that without actually leaving, just to kind of mix it up a little bit. And then another big thing is, ideally we want his time when he's not with you guys to be as enjoyable as it is when he is with you.
Yeah.
And so giving him like a Kong with some frozen, peanut butter or some chicken or some kind of puzzle treat, something to keep him busy, keep him occupied, and also make him happy. And make it, give him the opportunity to enjoy himself when he's not in your guys' presence.
Yeah.
Right.
With separation anxiety and the behaviors that dogs do, especially some of the more naughty or destructive ones, I always tell owners is, never scold them for it or never punish them for it, because to be honest, that complicates things much worse. And they don't understand what they're being punished for, and dogs don't learn as well when they're stressed out also. So it's really, you want to try to avoid that. But it's really tough, and it takes a lot of time. It can take intensive training and counter conditioning and positive reinforcement training. And with a lot of these cases, even I'm a veterinarian, but a lot of times I'll consult with board certified veterinary behaviorists, and these guys are they're really experts. This is what they do all the time. And I also encourage owners to educate themselves. And so a really helpful book that I really like and have read, and a buddy of mine wrote it, and he's another veterinarian. It's called Fear Free. And this goes for anybody that has behavioral issues with their pets at home, and it has a lot of great tips beyond separation anxiety, but it just helps create a fear-free home and makes for happy pets. And there's a lot of little tips in there that you'll be like, oh, that makes sense. I didn't think about that, but it will totally make sense and help you guys with Leo here, and it can help a lot of people.
Dr. Anton, I tell you, I got online, I searched high and low, I bought every product, every toy. There's like even pheromone.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
No,
I'm glad you brought that up. And so pheromones, they're worth a try because you got nothing to lose. 25 to 50% of dogs respond to him.
Yeah, I wasn't part of that 25%.
It sounds like your dog was
Drogo was like, y'all better get your butts back home right now.
Right. I mean, so it's worth a try, and and a lot of times this is going to take time, and the biggest things, it's going to take commitment. It's going to take just really being committed to it, and doing those things where you have the puzzles, you mix up the routine, you change it up. And it's not going to happen overnight.
I like the positive, the peanut butter thing sounds good. Like make them excited to have something.
Dr. Anton, I feel like a lot of people, when they reach this point, they think, oh, Leo needs a pal. We'll go get another puppy and fix the situation.
She wants another.
What do you think about that?
I see your thought process, and I to be honest, I might have thought the same thing. Statistically, it's not congruent with that. Statistically, it's not a good idea. And typically it makes things worse and more complicated and might even complicate behaviors with the other pets. So,
but there's a really cute other one at the shelter that wants to come home with you.
If you know of a dog that and he already gets along with and really likes, then maybe that's an option. But for somebody new he doesn't know, it might not be a good idea.
Maybe a bit of a toss-up.
Jeffrey, Vanessa, Leo, we love y'all. Your family's so cute.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Anton, great as always. Don't forget to check out Dr. Anton's new Animal Planet show. It's so cute. It's called Evan Goes Wild. You will love it.
Okay, so up next we've got Ariana's Snatched Pony, Kim K's Faux Bob. We're showing you how you can recreate your favorite celeb hairstyles at home for less.
Even if you have the fake wig, like a bad wig, we're going to make it cute.
Yeah, you can cut hair for Barbie. We'll make it look real good.